Maybe I'll never wear sunglasses directly on my eyes. Maybe I'll always do this.
I feel like this feels so sensual. Like
it just always looks like, yes. Can I help you? Can we get some waters here? Thanks.
Water's over there.
Yeah. Can you just...
Who do you know?
Anywhere else but my face right now? Thanks. Just get that out of my face. Thank you.
Sorry, no kids are allowed here.
Sorry.
This is a 25 and older bar.
Sorry, I don't do manual labor. If you can bring the menus to the table, that'd be great. Thanks.
Scan the code. How about you just read it to me? The pores.
It's the pursing of the lip. It's okay. I can use regular data. I can just use my data. It's fine.
Because it's like you're biting your tongue. Okay.
Interesting. Who are these characters? Who are these bitchy alter egos?
There are our high-end, high class, high society, country club, debutantes.
Yes, I've been watching Real Housewives of Potomac, so clearly there's a problem. Oh my God, should we do that next?
I love trashy TV. Like I love Island. I love Love Is Blind. Like I love reality TV shows.
It's warping my sense of reality and I need to stop. I'm thinking how bougier than I actually am. I'm like Khadija.
Can I get a splash of grenadine now?
That's all.
Carry on. I think it was Meryl Streep who spoiled the gays. That's what it was.
It's Meryl Streep! Meryl Streep! An icon living! That's all.
No good, young, way too bad. Dumbass ex don't know what he had. Used to be lame, going out too sad. Trying to get the riches while I'm in them rags. Move it to the left, move it to the right.
Here we are.
Here we are, back again.
Another day, another sleigh. I'm kidding. I'm not high this time, so I'm like on like 8 as opposed to like.
Just the calm.
You know, I watched back last week's and I was like, wow, Khadija, you were like, shy away from letting people know that I'm a giant pothead. That's not a thing that I used to be ashamed of it, but not anymore. I think it's because it's been a recent development in my life.
I was at an Ari Lennox concert and like last Saturday, and we were like walking into.
Y'all out here going to concerts? Okay.
Oh, sorry. My arm hurts so much from being vaccinated. Oh, the prick.
We're stupid. No, put them back on. No. Uh-oh. It's like the minute where someone's about to put the sunglasses, it's like, don't do it. Don't do it.
Okay, I won't. You only have Moderna? It'll do.
Trying to make sure I got Pfizer. You only
Sorry,
one dose?
I have to be in Lebanon in about 2 weeks, so Johnson & Johnson.
I'm just quarantining because I've got to go to Dubai next weekend. Some sponsors are flying me out.
Wait, let me finish this story. So anyway, the thing is, outside of the concert, they were like selling like pre-rolled joints, and I was like, oh, like, can I do that? Like, that feels so like high school to just buy weed for a random person. And then I thought, wait, it's fucking legal in New York City. Who cares? So
also, it's the roaring 20s, baby. Who cares? Take a risk. Buy some drugs off a stranger. Okay, wait.
Smoke, weed, punch, cops.
Smoke, weed, punch, cops. Smoke, weed, punch, cops. Take over the government. Smoke, weed, punch, cops. Take over the government. Hey, smoke.
Defund.
Cops, take over the government. Hey, smoke, weed, punch, cops. Take over the government. My channel is going to be demonetized. traumatized. Anyway, we are at Drag Race. Here we go.
Oh, All Star 6, Episode 8. The Snatch Game.
Yeah.
The Snatch Game of
The infamous
Love.
Snatch Game. Oh, yes, the infamous Snatch Game of Love. Here we are. What were your overall thoughts about this episode?
One, I saw it coming. I thought Ginger would slay. She did. I thought TKB and... Well, I didn't know about... Actually, Pandora, I did not quite predict. I thought TKB wasn't going to do that good because similar to the Beyonce she impersonates, she's really not that funny.
It's like she can get their mannerisms of like singing and performing, because I believe she doesn't mean Whitney. Like, I will go to see her do Whitney. And when she said she toured across Canada, I was like, where the hell is that?
What did she say? 33 times? 33?
22. She said 22 in Canada. And I was like, Canada. Canada is not that big for me to have missed TKB.
Not Saskatchewan getting 3 times. 3-night performance.
Somebody messages us and it's like, there's actually a really big fandom here, and like, you shouldn't judge people, man. We don't know our lives.
Here in like Prince George Island, like we love.
Why are you? You're constantly disrespectful, and this week you're not disrespecting the country of Canada. Last week it was Kylie Sonique Love, and now it's Canada. That's interesting. Okay.
I'm dating a Canadian. I can say.
The level of unprofessionalism, far too much.
Sorry,
I once looked at a maple leaf. I could make fun of.
I had pancakes and bacon, Canadian bacon. No, I apologize deeply to the residents of Saskatchewan and Prince George Island. Please take me in. I can't wait to...
It's PEI, I think it's what you're saying, like Prince Edward Island. But...
the other prince.
Interesting.
Love you. I love the monarch. God save the queen. Poutine for all. Vote for me.
Not poutine. Poutine. That's how you saying Montreal. Poutine. I'm kidding.
I love Ginger. I thought Ginger and Kylie's like going back and forth was... So
I thought
good.
they were trying to. Okay, wait. We should do the recap instead of. I forgot. I'm like asking you that we're going straight to the middle of the episode.
Oh yeah, wait. I do have notes on.
Perfect.
Beginning.
Okay, perfect. Sorry, my bad.
So they walk in. The queens reveal their respective votes as they do on this season, and I don't know if you noticed, but like, not to spoil the end, but Ginger Minj chose Pandora 2 episodes in a row. Conspiracy? I wonder.
Yeah, it's interesting. I wonder, because I kind of was skipping around a bit, but she didn't pick Jan, and neither did Eureka.
Which I still didn't. I do agree with Pandora that I thought that was kind of bullshit. Like, I didn't...
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're really bad in the challenge. But it's like, literally, she's never been in the bottom.
But she's just been coasting. So it's like, well, I could kind of see the logic of like, oh, she's just been coasting / Jan actually won a challenge. But also, yeah, she's been in the bottom 3 times. That's not... Listen, y'all need to stop acting like we're not doing this again, because after Roxy Andrews, like, it's just...
It
you
just
could be in the
becomes
bottom
sad
and still
like,
make it. It just...
Right. And the queens will watch it back and be like...
our queen Chi Chi DeVayne, rest in peace, was just like, I don't want a Roxy Andrews situation. I know what it is.
My name is Roxy Andrews. I'm here to make it clear. I know you love me, baby. That's why you brought me here.
That's why you brought me here.
Everyone who kept me through the competition. That's why you brought me here.
You love me, baby. You're the only person that remembers her verse in Read You, Read You, Wrote You. You're the only person who remembers her verse.
What did you think of the Snatch Game of Love?
So yeah, we can just skip to all of it because the rest of the stuff doesn't matter.
Oh fuck, sorry. I just cannot.
Well, it clearly does. Okay, wait. So we get back. RuPaul tells them they're playing Snatch Game of Love.
Yes.
Yes, we're back. We're focused, y'all.
And there's a few things I think are interesting. One, Eureka, I'm now picking up, has this propensity that she thinks she has to go big. She's like, because I went big with Honey Boo Boo and all the things she gets praised for is usually her being so over the top. And that also translated into her like interpretation and also choice of using Divine, which I think she probably gets that comparison a lot because she was also a larger, taller queen. And I don't know. I think it's a trap, right? Like, how much can I boisterize myself into this situation?
Because Eureka already has a big personality and is already pretty funny, like on her own. But it's like she's giving that extra 15%. Because it's weird. I'm trying to think what's the difference between Eureka's go big and Jan's go big. And it feels like Eureka's at least has direction. It's just too big all the time, whereas Jan's, it was just everywhere and see what sticks.
Yeah, that's
see
true.
Who likes
very
it.
Unfocused. Where as Eureka's is so intensely focused, like it's sort of like
that's what it is. It's like, but I thought Divine was a good character choice for her. Still,
I agree.
I think all of them, for the most part, had good character choices. It was just the execution for some of them that wasn't that great. Like RuPaul's coming in, talking to all the girls. You're doing this character, whatever. Who's made you the most worried for them when RuPaul came around and was like, so what are we doing? Make me laugh.
Well, funnily not TKB, but I felt like Pandora because, and I'm curious about your experiences with this like feeling of like, she felt like she wanted so badly to step away from like her previous Snatch Game character that she quote unquote said she felt haunted by it. And then I feel like, but in an adverse way, it's like you're trying to top that performance by running away from that performance, but you shouldn't even be thinking about that. Like, have you ever felt that need? Like, there's a past performance you've done, and then the next one you did, you're like, you feel like you're sitting in the shadow of it?
Well, I get her point of wanting to run away from it because when you do well at something, you don't want it to trap you, but you also don't want it to like, oh my God, this planet's dying.
Wait, what? I'm looking at this. Oh, I've had a few plant deaths this summer.
No, to answer your question, I don't. When you have $100,000 on the line, that's not the time where you divert. You know what I mean? Like, that's where you do what you know. And like, if you have gotten critiques, especially if you haven't gotten stuff about acting the same, right? Like Pandora wasn't getting the critique of like, we're having the same thing from you every week, blah, blah, blah. She was just getting middle of the ground. So do what you know works. Like RuPaul's sense of humor isn't like, I think people often just think it's crass, and it's not crass, it's smart crass. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like, you're not just making dick jokes for the sake of it. There's like something like smart about the way you make those jokes. And I think a lot of queens fall into that trap of thinking they just have to be like, I don't know, like, vulgar just to get laughs.
It's oof.
And which is why, sorry, I'm saying that because it's like, that's why I think maybe she might have picked Kim Cattrall, because Kim Cattrall is such a like, oh, well, sexy. I never, like.
Right.
But yeah.
And I guess we'll get more into in a few minutes on like the actual execution of it, but that does make sense that we love like a sexy, smart person on the show.
Yeah, it's funny when you make it
or something.
Yeah, like it's something that's like, it's smart because it's not just like a joke you make, or even if it is just crass, you're in on it. You're not just saying it, not knowing why you're saying it. Like when Alaska was like, I just wrote anus. That was so funny because it was so ridiculous, but she like knew it was ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like there was like this like, her writing it being like, this is gonna be so stupid.
That's so true.
You know what I mean? Like, it's so, and then just looking up and being like, anus. What?
That is a really good way of putting it, because you're like, it's got to be dumb as fuck, and we're gonna see what happens.
That's the thing. I don't know. To me, at least, that's what humor is. Like, not overthinking it, but just what would make you laugh. Maybe you don't have the same sense of humor as everyone else, so that's not always the best way to go. But also, it's fun. I don't know how to explain it. It's just like experimenting and fun. Like, you and I will go on bits, and like some of the stuff lands and some of it doesn't, but we just like keep going and like seeing it's experimentation. It's play.
That is a good way of putting it. Yeah, because it's like, I don't feel the best jokes I make aren't the jokes I intentionally make. And like, I always feel like, yeah, well, gotta keep on going.
Yakety schmackety. like, it's stupid. But yeah, I don't know. Like, Pandora, I wasn't as worried for her initially.
Yes.
And TKB, I was like a little, but then I was like, okay, maybe not. You know, she does Whitney songs all the time. They're all great puns. This will be fine.
Right.
And then we got to it, and I was like,
whew. So I guess let's get to the first one. Cheyenne Jackson is the Snatchler, and we have Phyllis Diller, who I haven't thought about that name in a long time.
I don't even know. I couldn't tell you what she looks like.
Honestly, I'd assume her and Betty White looked alike, but that's not true. I actually don't know what Phyllis Diller looks like proper either. We had her, we had Whitney, and then we had Dolly Parton. I was so happy to see Dolly Parton on the Snatch Game, finally.
I was happy, and I was a little nervous because when she first started speaking, you could tell that she was thinking about her lines, and then as she went on, it got a lot better. Because it's just the essence of Dolly Parton to always talk about like a metaphor or something. Like, she's always giving the girls a metaphor.
Yeah, that was because I had to watch it 2 times, and I was like, oh, that's really funny. Like, I don't, just because I'm leaving the house and I look at a map doesn't mean I'm going anywhere. Like, wait,
like, what? Or something like that doesn't mean I'm going traveling, like going on a trip. It's like, oh, okay. Like, what? There was some stuff that they said that were so fun. I'm struggling to think of some of the lines. When her and Ginger were going back and forth, you could tell that they were trying to include Trinity too, which I really loved. Like, they were trying to be like, hey girl, come on in. Like,
right. Well, I think unfortunately with Monet Exchange doing Whitney Houston and TKB, as TKB lifted one curse, the Beyonce curse, so brings in another one, the Whitney curse. Oh,
so brings in another. I want someone to do Whitney well, because all I keep thinking of is Maya Rudolph being like, Bobby.
And that was the weird part, is that like TKB sort of fell into like, I don't even know, sort of like bitchy celebrity as opposed to those nuances you were just talking about.
The minute she said, can you repeat the question? That was like a Whitney thing. Like, that was, she wasn't dry, but that was Whitney. Like, her just literally zoning out. Or she would have come out and been the Whitney that like was like, Bobby, Christina, Tina, Milan, Doe, Bye, shut. Like, there are so many memeable Whitney moments that she could have just stolen. Like.
And that's fine. I mean, it's kind of funny. The first, like when Kylie was doing this, wasn't that like, who? No, it was Patti LaBelle. Sorry, that's who it was. It was Patti LaBelle and Dorothy and Dolly Parton doing the song with the fingernails. And I was like, oh, I know that reference.
Somebody needs to do Patti better, because I think, R.I.P. Chiquita Vane, I think she tried to do it, but somebody needs to do Patti, because Patti is funny.
Yeah. Also,
Patti
another
is
eccentric
funny.
Performer.
Where are my backup singers? Oh my God! Hang on a minute. Oh my God! Where are my backup singers, y'all? Ooh, Lord.
This ain't the right note.
Christmas. Ooh, my backup singer. Like the way.
I'm gonna have them all I can, because I don't have the right words and I have no background singers. Oh, I don't.
Soon. Patty will probably be done. But yeah, I thought like going back to your earlier point, the when Ginger said I have like a, what did she say? Like I have a boat tattooed on my tits. It's the only way I'll get semen on there or something. I was like, that is a good joke.
when they kept going back and forth about how long it's been since they've seen their feet, I was like, what is happening I was literally dying. Like they weren't even caring about Cheyenne. At one point, Ginger and Sonique were like, I haven't seen my, yeah, girl.
That's what I like. They're like,
it was like, so funny.
We don't need Cheyenne anymore.
Like it was so funny, and I just wanted Trinity to like let go and also just join in on that.
That's what it was.
I'd be like, well, you know what helps you see your feet, huh? Like if she had even made a, like she wouldn't have made a crack joke, but she could have made a joke about like something that would help her see her feet, lose weight, a special little treatment. You could go to the trailer after. You and I could just, and she could be wiping her face. That would have been hilarious because Whitney would never admit she was a crackhead at the time. But all the things she was doing was indicative of. So you just have to like, I think too many people when they do Snatch Game, they like are looking at the person from the outside in and not trying to think, how can I be the person, not observe the person and make fun of them?
Well, I think so of course Ginger wins, but that point to me resonated with Raja's version of LaToya Jackson, which one I was very happy to finally see LaToya Jackson on Snatch Game 2. I thought it was the best acting of the all six. I was like, oh, she is fucking LaToya Jackson.
So fun. But the makeup, I was like, this is actually scary. This is good.
It was scary.
The nose contouring was disrespectful. It was disrespectful. The laugh, even when she wasn't laughing, and just I was like,
this is character work, mama.
Her LaToya was one of my favorite Snatch Games. It was so like, and the fact that she just heard RuPaul say the one joke of like, well, I like sushi, but I don't like rice. I don't like seaweed. Like, and that's literally like, that's just how she talks. You're like, bitch, what are you saying? Girl, you do not like to. She's like, I'm a workout expert, but I don't go to the gym. Like, it was just so funny. Like, oh my, Raja's was so good. Raja was so good. She didn't get caught up in the jokes. She didn't laugh. You could tell Trinity was laughing in the middle because at a certain point she was like, oh my God, this is too much. It was funny, but like.
It's uncanny. Like, it's, like you said, it is scarily uncanny.
And just, she had that kind of vacant, but paying attention look that LaToya has. Like, she's erect, but she's not really staring at anything. And she's just like
a meerkat.
I don't know how to, it was there. It was, oh my God, it's so good.
Oh, so good. Who? No,
see, you can't even remember. So then it's Divine, Eureka's Divine, and Kim Cattrall.
Okay, so Divine was, I liked, it was early character work. It wasn't it didn't quite breathe. It was very much like you watched all the movies and you had a few things like catchphrases, but like it was like aggressive in like a non-funny way. It was just like too aggressive. Yeah. Like, oh, I don't know if I like
at
this.
Parts. There are parts that were funny, like if you know Divine or know of Divine, I should say. But yeah, after a while, it was kind of like,
Yeah, like the smell of ice cream one was fun, like funny joke. I did like a few of the jokes, and I kind of bought the character. Yeah, up until
I'm sorry, I'm going back.
Go.
When LaToya was talking about her jumpsuit, that she'd wear a jumpsuit, I was like,
pants.
It was so fun. I'm sorry, like what? Yeah. Like she did what I thought like made Jujubee and what's her name, Shea Coulee Snatch Game so good, which was like actually like the fact that she went turn the thermometer a sensible 77 degrees. Like just like her going on that whole journey to get to that point. Like it was still Jujubee's jokes.
Yeah.
But it was like Eartha Kitt's sex appeal. I don't know how, it was great. Yeah.
Oh, I get it. Like kind of finding the parts of yourself infused in the character, but the character is fully there. Yeah, that's
because Eartha Kitt is funny without trying, but she's also she's never someone that's trying to be funny. She's very serious. And like Jujubee's hilarious. Yeah, and Jujubee's hilarious. So the fact that she was like Jujubee would make the joke, but also I mean it. I'll turn the temperature up. Like, how am I gonna get you hot? Oh. I understand. Oh, I'm gonna get you hot.
That's like, a good point, because everything LaToya Raja said was serious. It was like, yeah, like it's like that sweet seriousness.
She didn't laugh.
No.
She didn't laugh at all. She was just looking around like, what's so funny? And that's LaToya. She's like, what's so funny? Like,
Raja did good. Eureka did her best for the occasion.
Good. Yeah.
And Pandora, okay. All the jokes she made was like sex jokes made in 2002 at the middle school Sadie Hawkins dance. Like,
I just felt like all
sexual, like what?
It's because I think they were all just lines from Sex and the City. Because I remember her saying that, I'm trisexual. I'll try anything once. Like, those are very distinct lines from the show. Especially that one, at least. Maybe the other one's not so much, but...
I haven't really watched Sex and the City. Like, I probably never will, but... Okay.
I kind of love it. I know. I judge me. Yes, listen. Who amongst us is unproblematic? Huh? No, don't you put those sunglasses.
Sex and the City, HBO.
I was hoping the water would spill. I was hoping the water would spill out the side of your mouth. That's what you get.
Single white women.
Interesting.
Okay, that makes sense. I'm glad I was because I was like, why does this feel so dated? But
yeah,
she was doing a good job, but it wasn't of today. I don't really know what the right way of.
Which is weird because it's not like, I don't know, it's not like Phyllis Dillard is of today.
Yes, correct. But all the jokes that Phyllis was making was in that moment, whereas like those quotes, like you were saying, they kind of felt detached, I guess is what it is.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Like, what's the Rolodex of like quotes I can say? I'm going to say that right now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So it was like trying to like, you picked all these quotes and you were like, okay, whatever they say, I have 10 quotes and I'll try to make them fit into the thing instead of just letting it happen. Again, yeah, damn. We hate to see it. God, Snatch Game just makes you like, I didn't have as many cringy moments in this Snatch Game though as I have in the past. There have been some Snatch Games where I couldn't watch it fully because I was like, this is so cringy.
Super cringe. I'll say the worst cringe, like I didn't like it, was Beyonce and the Blue with
that was, oh my God, that season was horrible. I was like, what is happening right now?
That was so bad. Oof. But the good cringe I like is Pheromones. Wait, that wasn't Snatch Game. I guess that was the roast.
Let's get this roast to cooking.
Let's get this roast to cooking.
Let's get this roast to cooking.
Self-massage. You're such a dirty whore.
It's so funny, but it's not funny. When Alyssa Edwards was like, Santino, you so fucking stupid. Like, it was like, oh my God, girl, what?
Don't get bitter, get better.
Literally just being mean to people. Like, and then fucking, what's her name? Oh my God, Utica? Lottie Love, what's it like to be fat? Like, girl, oh my gosh!
That was the supreme cringe.
She didn't say that exact word, but she may as well have just said that. She may as well have just been saying that.
Oh my God, that was so, oh my God.
She may have just been like, not only are you fat, but you're black and you're not a well-known comedian. Like, what?
That was such a train wreck. The secondhand embarrassment from that is like
I can't do it. It actually hurts my soul. I can't.
Who's your Snatch Game character?
Ooh, I don't know because I don't think I'm good at impersonations.
I know mine, and you can think. I would go for Jennifer Coolidge.
Jennifer, I want a hot dog. See, I'm not good at impersonations. I'm not good at the. Who do I think I could do well in a Snatch Game? I'm trying to think of people that I like that are like funny, whose mannerisms I feel like you know who I would do?
Who?
Shirley from Community.
Okay, I'll need to watch some Community vids.
It's literally just like any single time someone like, she has this thing of like splitting words up into more syllables than they actually are. So you'd be like, hi, hello RuPaul, how are you? And she's like very like this, but then if somebody tries it, like one of the things in the show is like, I think the word he's looking for is sassy. You better pray he don't find it. Like she's very this, and it's so funny. He's like,
that would be good.
Do you need help studying or do you need help with biology? Biology. Are you lying or is that the truth? No. He's like, hard to break that up into lilting syllables, huh? No. She's like, and then one day you find out that her husband is like, she's like, but sugar boots, blah, blah, blah. He's like, do not use your sexy voice with me. And they're all like, oh. Like the whole cast finally realizes why she does this voice 3 seasons in. Anyway, this is not about Community. It's very funny. Maybe I do that. I don't know if that would actually be funny. I don't really know who I do though, because I'm not good at impersonations.
Yeah.
Or the Hormone Monstrous. That'd be fun, I think.
Oh, that would be so...
To just say, bubble bath. I want 2 scoops. Tell Sharon we do not want nice. We want 2 scoops of Haagen-Dazs vanilla bean. Like, that would maybe be bubble bath. Oh, God. Maya Rudolph is hilarious.
She is. Do you know Lumpy Space Princess from Adventure Time?
No, what?
She just has a certain way of talking of like, oh my God, Jake, I can't believe that you were talking to me like that on the day of my birthday.
I can't. I want to get better at impersonations because I think they'd be fun. They'd be really fun. I just don't know if I don't know. You think like having acting experience or being a singer that it'd be easier, but for some people it's just easier. For others, it's just not.
Yeah, I feel like if like to legitimately take on like an acting capital A role of impersonation is like, that takes a lot of study, but like a Snatch Game impersonation, like, but I feel like that also takes a lot of study. I don't. And
then throwing it all away. I'll have to think on that because I've never had to think about like who I would ever impersonate if I got the chance.
I also just don't know a lot of people who like have like an impersonation just like on hand. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like I get it for Drag Race because like Snatch Game's gonna happen. So like the minute you get on, you're like, okay, what am I doing for my Snatch Game character?
Right.
Like, yes, I'm thinking of all the outfits, but what am I doing for that? Because that's gonna be the thing. But yeah, I can't really think of like a character that I think I'd be able to make funny that I've watched a lot. But either way, anyway,
so we get to the runway, to the main stage, and Beyonce's mom is there. Wow.
Wild. They had the budget this year. They had a budget. Paramount Plus is providing those checks.
But they did not have to fly anyone out for COVID. They had a smaller amount of staff, so they saved a little bit of coin to get Miss Tina out there.
That's true. Miss T, yeah, okay. Yeah, because Beyonce is living on the West Coast now.
Oh.
Do you not listen to Jay-Z's lyrics?
Not that deeply.
Had to something to change the forecast or something. Wow, clearly I don't either.
So I'm like, which song? I'm trying to get in it. I'm like,
I think it's the song Friends. Like, my friends, real friends, better than your friends. Yeah, off their album, their joint album. said something about how he had to go coast, like they had to move coast because of the whole cheating thing. So they moved to California.
Damn, that's some intense couples therapy. In order to stop yo cheating ass, we're gonna have to move coast. Countries.
To the place where everybody looks
also,
good.
Right.
Like at least in New York, people look homely a little. Like no offense to New York.
The level of unprofessionalism, far too much.
Not these at least the people, New York, is that where like the ugly people live?
You must be talking about New Jersey, not New York.
No, honey, I'm definitely talking about New York.
Because even here, the rats have modeling contracts.
Oh, is that true? Is that true? Not even the rats have modeling contracts. But Beyonce's mother, Miss Tina is in the building.
Goodness.
Poor TKB probably didn't even know what to do with herself.
No, like, let's freeze up a little.
Walking the runway, that's terrifying. I'm sorry.
Oof.
But the fact that Miss Tina says she likes dirty jokes, I was like,
hey.
Okay.
You know, she has a few glasses.
Miss Tina, what's up?
Ready.
You have no more tea in there. Why are you drinking out of an empty cup?
A little bit. Well, it came out of the bag. You know, the bag kind of like squeezed. You know,
Okay.
Okay. So top fashion. What am I saying? Which runway do you like the best?
Ginger Minges was cute. I thought it was very cool and like the concept with the arms and all of that. I was like, okay, you are committed because you were stuck like this. Mm-hmm. And then who went after her? Eureka's I thought was really cool too. I liked, I noticed a lot of similar silhouettes, like the very A-liney kind of tenty look, but it was still really fun. I think, I don't know who my top one was. I liked Kylie's because it was a bit different from everyone else's.
Oh, Kylie's was so good.
I wish there was a few more colors in it to make it even more pop arty, but I liked it a lot. TKB.
Yeah.
You know, her makeup, she knew what was up. She knew what was up.
That was so good.
Message and all of it. She knew. She was like, this runway's gonna save me. Like,
for sure. I was like, you cannot send her home looking that damn good. Oh my gosh.
Raja. Yeah, I liked. I don't think it was part of the theme as well, but I did really like it. Like, I thought it was really cute.
Raja was my bottom for the week in terms of
fair.
The fashion. I just didn't like it.
Did you like Pandora's?
What did Pandora wear? Oh.
I know, I'm forgetting it. I think it was pretty like basic pop art though. Like I remember part of her thing had like a wham on it or something like that.
I'm gonna speed through right now.
Not you looking for it.
Hold on. I feel like a grandpa. Like, wait. Oh yeah, I didn't like it. Miss Ginger Minge wins. Do you agree?
Yeah, I thought it was between her and Sonique, to be honest.
Correct. Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
It was between the two. I thought there was going to be a double win, to be honest.
I agree.
I low-key thought that because they both looked really good on the runway and like their performances are really fun. But I think Ginger was just so like on it. Just that little hair more, maybe.
Yeah, she just like her one-liners are just so like whoa. It's like
you can just tell she's so in it. Like she's not even thinking. There's none of that. She's just taught. Like it's just like, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Absolutely. I mean, sorry, my cat is nibbling at the cord. Yeah, I thought this was Ginger's episode to win, and she did. So the lip sync assassin is Heidi in Closet. Love to see her. Not gonna lie.
We love to see her.
She's so great.
Even though we had another wig mishap. What is going on?
Who is haunting the set?
One who is haunting it's Monique Hearts. Let's be honest. It's Monique Hearts. That wig is still up there, haunting every other wig. But only for the black queens. They're like,
you will fall. You will fall.
Now. No, but it's that or I just am like, if you know you're coming in to be a lip sync assassin, why would you wear stuff that's like complicated? You know, like when Alexis Mateo came in last week and she had that dress, I was so happy when she took it off and did like, you know, had her bodysuit, because I was like, girl, what are you wearing?
Right. Like, how are you going to lip sync in that?
Exactly.
Well, it's like when you come in as a lip sync assassin, since you're there for one episode, you want to squeeze as much out of it by having like a reveal. You could wear this whole look. And I thought if she didn't have, I mean, her sort of signature, what's it called? Bun? Not it has another name for it. Bread bun? Doesn't matter. Anyway, like if she just wore the ponytail, I thought the look still would have been good. But
yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Right. So.
And then it threw her off, and you could tell she was just being so serious while she was performing, and like Miss Tina was there. You know, like I just feel like a lot of the queens. Sorry, go ahead.
No. I was gonna say, because did she know Tina Knowles is gonna be there? Because I would be like
that too.
Wait a second.
You know, like I think there's something to be said about knowing, working well under pressure. Do you know what I mean? Like knowing, okay, one of my idol's moms is gonna be here. I'm not going to let that faze me. Because Ginger, maybe Beyonce, she's not a huge Beyonce fan, or maybe she is. But either way, you couldn't tell because Ginger was just performing. Living
her best life. She did good.
Exactly.
And let's clock in the bank. Cha-ching. Ginger Minj has won $50,000. She's won half the prize money. Baby, she could have been.
Girl, just go home. Girl, what are you still doing here? You don't need this. You're just being greedy now. Well, no, she's gonna have a kid, so she does need the extra money. That's a college
I'll
fund.
take $150,000.
She's like, this is for my child's future. Okay.
That kid is set.
Well, taxes, but hopefully still set. Because if she wins, she's getting $150,000 ish, give or take.
Wow, talk about.
That's gonna be the most anyone's ever won on that show.
True. Talk about like daddy has to go to work real quick. Like, daddy's going to be in isolation for about 8 months. Comes back with $150K. Like, what did you do?
Don't worry about it. You're fed, aren't you? You're fed, aren't you? Exactly. Eat your mac and cheese and shut the fuck up. Sorry, you're going to have to bleep this again. But no, I think it's, part of me is worried that they're setting this up for Ginger to be the winner. But I do like Ginger. I'm liking her more now on this version of All Stars than I have in previous seasons. So I'm not mad if she wins. And it'd be nice to see like, oh no, plus size short queen win, you know, like it'd be nice.
Yeah. I wouldn't have expected it going into it, but I like you said, wouldn't be mad about it. She's having a good season now so far. Like now she's starting to have, like, she's picking up steam. Her outfits are, well, she's wearing them.
Listen, hey, her outfits are garments that hang off her body. And we applaud her for that. No, that's rude. Because some of the stuff, it's not, I don't even know what it is. I don't know if it's like for me, I would hire a stylist for something like drag, not because I don't think that I have like the creative output for ideas, but because I don't know how to properly execute them. And that's something I know about myself. Like I have my own signature style, but it's quite simple. Like I'm very like beat poet, dark academia. When summertime comes around, I don't know how to dress. Like I throw on dresses and shit that look cute, but I literally have no concept of how to dress for the summer. But when the winter and spring come, I'm like,
oh, the fashion.
New trench, new bomber, new leather jacket, like I am like giving the girls fashion, but like beat poet from the 1970s kind of fashion.
Right.
You know? So like I know my sense of style in that regard. But if I were to do something like drag race, I know that I would need somebody to like help me stylize things and like fine tune ideas because I don't have that kind of visual eye for like outfits and stuff.
I agree. I mean, I'd probably hire like young designers too, like people who like,
yes,
or people who like,
yes,
just who has the freshest ideas. It's like, wow, I don't think anyone would wear this now, but they will once I do. Like,
yes,
I think you can't rely on the old. I think you can mix it up and have some old drag in there and some new drag. Yeah. That's what it is. You got to have a little bit of both.
Yeah. And I think on All Stars, you're allowed to, people are more forgiving for you to do something like that because you've already been on the show. You've proven that you're able to do the stuff. Obviously, if like a queen came in, like people were kind of questioning Gottmik because everything was designer and, you know, like, yes, fair. But at the same time.
Remember when Gigi Good said, my mom made all these for me? Where is Gigi's mom? The actual winner of Drag Race.
Y'all are so disrespectful about Gigi's mom. Everyone's like, Gigi's mom's chained to a freaking sewing machine. Getting told to put the lotion on the skin or else she'll get the hose again.
Damn. Sorry, Miss Good.
I might be too young to know what that joke was a reference to, but Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah. I mean, if Ginger sort of had the fashion sense of like a Simone or a Gottmik or a Gigi Good, they don't winner of the season.
She'd be unstoppable. There would be no question. Yeah. No question. I think if her outfits had been like more widely agreed upon. That's the shitty thing though too. I think it's just also like maybe she knows how to like shape her body for older style drag and like doing it for the new one. Maybe it's different because, you know, some drag queens complain about how, not complain, but some maybe online will talk about how a lot of the queens don't pad themselves as much anymore. Like it's less about female impersonation and just more about like an actual like creative expression.
Which I feel like is a better like evolution of it because at this point, like there are people.
Gender is fiction.
Right. It's like the fluidity is here, baby. Like, why not? I did write a mean joke. I did say, I was like, after the episode was done, I was like, well, now that the filler queens are gone, we can actually start the competition. Do I take it back?
I think you should have. Well, you know, now that the filler queens are gone, we can finally start the competition.
Oh, wait, sorry. Oh, real competition. Finally.
Amazing what happens when you trim the fat. What is it about these sunglasses that makes me the worst version of myself?
I think it's so good to feel bad. It's just so good to have.
No, it's so good to just be a little, so you know. You can bleep that out. You definitely will have to bleep that out. That's not a word that you.
Yeah, we can't get in here.
I am a potty mouth anyway.
Thanks for tuning in. Episode.
We have terrible transitions. What is this? You just said bye. You're like, ha, ha, ha. Anyway, bye.
Oh, wait, sorry. See you next week, whores.
Watch or don't. We really don't care. We're only doing this for exposure. We're only doing this for #clout. So
I need more followers. So
yeah. So follow us on Instagram. What's your Instagram?
Oh, it's at youcouldneverbeme.com.
Well, I'm actually going to give my actual Instagram.
Oh, you can actually.
.mo. That's M for Mary, B for boy, OWE, since I know not all of you could afford Hooked on Phonics as children.
Oh.
This is wild. This is no, I ain't saying these.
I'm like, this character. Wait. You're right. We can't close it yet. Ginger's a construct, tear it apart. Final
Gender, yes.
Last thing.
Yes, final thoughts. And listen, Ginger, Minge, and Sonique have kind of pushed ahead a little bit now, so it might be their competition to lose.
Wait, what?
You look. Why did you just start to understand what I was saying? It was like you were on delay and it started processing.
What? Wait. Yeah, what?
Yeah, it might be Kylie or Ginger. I don't know. It's looking like that.
Wait, hold on. Maybe I misunderstood what you just said. They're starting to pull ahead, so it's their competition to lose?
It looks like it. Like Trinity's just right up there too, but I honestly think it's like, depending on what happens next week. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen next week, but I don't know. Ginger and Kylie are kind of. You didn't consider that?
That they're just setting, like, wait, they're winning a lot now, but they won't in the end?
No, if their competition to lose, then they are like edging ahead, right? Like it's theirs to lose essentially. It's up to them if they fuck up to lose. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, I thought you meant there was some producer rigomoris where the editing was having
Not
them
rigomoris.
set up to lose.
No. It's their competition to lose. Damn. The audience is gonna be like, Jerome, it's their because it's their competition to lose.
I get it. Yes. Ooh.
Right?
I forgot to say this.
Like I think it's like Kylie and Ginger, Trinity, and then Eureka and Raja. Like Raja's just that little bit ahead.
Raja's a little bit ahead. At this point, it's all gonna feel pretty intense. Whoever goes home from now on is gonna feel that same Manila gut punch. Like, oh.
So then you're right.
Feel
Yeah.
comfortable.
Unfortunately, now the real competition can begin because yes.
So we have one more. We got a gag episode, and then we'll have another top 6 probably. Then we'll have another top 5. Then we'll have a top 4. So maybe.
And then RuPaul will do that rude thing where he asks one queen, "Hey, can you just step off stage for a second? You are my final 3."
That is so rude. You're not meant to be here.
Season 2, Ellie. Thank you so much for joining us. Ellie was probably like, Taste was in the bottom like 4 times. What?
4 times, but I'm not gonna lie.
But
the
Taste
power
of Taste.
Taste, Bimini, and Lawrence Chaney.
And Ahura. I fucked with Ahura.
Oh my gosh, that was a powerful top 4.
Like, I wish it was them. No offense to Ellie Diamond, but I wish Ahura was there instead.
Yeah.
I thought
Ellie Diamond was just kind of. Yeah, we can.
Was just kind of there. But anyway, okay. Thanks for watching.
We will see you next time. Sitting and stopping and sitting.
Oh my God. Your cat's like, stop!
Say goodbye. Oh. Bye.
Hello, vampire queen.
In the club.